So I want to give a shout out to him. I did mention his name already, to Kyle Lowry, who, in spite of the fact that if you look at the stats, it seems like he had a horrible game, right? He's 1 for 9. He's a -7, so he's the only starter with a negative plus-minus. But I thought that game showed every reason why you wanted to get him at the deadline, why you're comfortable trading Patrick Beverley. Because, again, we talked about the relocation, the moving guys around, the little defensive plays, so the low man rotations. We talked about his hands throughout the game, Devon, like getting his hands on a deflection or jarring a ball loose as somebody is getting close to the basket. Just generally making things tough. Like he only ended up having a steal in the box score. I think there are probably 2 or 3 other possessions where if he didn't directly create a turnover, he was involved in a possession going to complete hell for Dallas. And I do think it shows too. Like, this is not an indictment of Maxey, who we talked about was great and changed Dallas's whole defense. It shows what happens when you put another guy who can play make and beat closeouts and run the offense next to him on the perimeter, because he doesn't have to be, the constant I'm doing everything type guy. Lowry being on the floor allows the Sixers to put Maxey in off-ball actions as well, like coming off of a screen. And then teams have a tough decision there. Like, do you close out hard on him as he turns the corner on a screen? Because if you do, he might go right by you and get to the basket. So Lowry also being that guy in 4-on-3s is really helpful, because when they hedge against Tyrese, all of a sudden Lowry now has an advantage that, frankly, he's not creating that at his age. He can't move like that anymore. But if you set it up for him where he's already in the 4-on-3, he's going to make the right decision, get to the right spot. Unfortunately, that layup that he missed in the fourth quarter is one of the most insane layup misses that I can remember.
I have a theory on that, because you were like, yo.
I have a theory he's fucking old.
Actually, my theory is different, because he didn't they just parted. Once he got by there, they parted.
He's waiting for the contest.
And he was like, oh, I am too wide open here. Not too wide open where I need to blow this layup. It was just more of he relaxed and didn't attack it like he probably would have had some contests come his way.
Yeah.
And I think that was, yes, he is old, and that's why he can't blow by the people like he used to. But I thought that with that one, he just simply said, oh, my goodness, look how open I am, and just blew the layup right there. And
very reminiscent of some James Harden.
Yeah.
I got some PTSD from watching Harden no longer able to get up and go to the rim.
You relax and think, oh, I got this one. I can't believe it. I got this one. And with that one, that's where it really looked like, I think it was a 6-point lead, and they needed that to push it to 8 after they made a bucket on the other end. And I was like, here it goes. Right here, this is where it changes. So really good game. And even with the Buddy Hield looking at 11 points, he had the 5-point stretch there, made 3 threes. Kyle Lowry played a better game than Buddy Hield for the totality of watching the game and how it all played out.
If you didn't watch the game and you look at the box score, you were never going to agree with that. But I take my word for it if it means anything to you. And if not, you go watch it yourself.
Winning plays from a guy who makes winning plays to help you win the game.
We all silly like the mayor.